Despite leaving the Formula One world in 2020, Magnussen said he was surprised he was asked back by his former team. As far as my commitments for the 2022 are concerned, I was looking in a different direction. But the opportunity came back and to compete in Formula One with a team I'm very familiar with. It's just too enticing to pass up. Despite my departure at the end of 2022, our strong relationship and positive association continued. Despite the massive regulatory changes in the sport, Magnussen returns to it. Drivers are getting to grips with the new 2022 cars, but Magnussen has been excluded from the first day of pre-season testing, so he may be well behind the competition. In terms of the car's development and the potential of the package, I have been briefed as much as possible. I am excited to be a part of this project, even though there is much work to be done. This will be Magnussen's 7th season in Formula One and his first year partnering with German driver Mick Schumacher, son of 7-time world champion Michael. In the 2021 season, replacements for Magnussen and Grosjean will be Mick Schumacher and Nikita Mazepin. Magnussen previously served as a Haas driver from 2017 to 2020 and was part of many memorable moments during the Haas effort to establish itself in the sport. Magnussen has signed a multi-year deal with Haas according to an announcement from the team, and he will drive the VF22 car for the first time during pre-season testing. Kevin Magnussen is back with the Haas F1 team, and I am delighted to welcome him back, said Gunther. Haas terminated Mazepin's contract after Russia's invasion of Ukraine and due to his underwhelming driving last season. Consequently, Dmitry Mazepin and his son were sanctioned by the European Union on account of the family's interactions with the Russian President Vladimir Putin's family. Dmitry Mazepin is an immensely wealthy Russian oligarch and a partial owner of Uralkali. The Haas F1 team had originally signed Magnussen for a 4-year contract after it began competing in 2017. But Magnussen and Reynolds, his record places him in the mid-range among F1 drivers. In 2014, after making his debut, Magnussen placed 3rd. However, he has since been able to finish no higher than 5th in subsequent years. Magnussen meanwhile competed in sports cars and a single IndyCar race in June 2021. Consider subscribing to our channel for more awesome videos, especially if you are someone who lives, breathes, eats and drinks Formula One. With that being said, let's continue. It can be seen in a video shared by the team that Magnussen meets his teammates after a gap of 1 year, and people smile and hug him during the welcome. The former Sauber driver acknowledged that Gene Haas and Gunther Steiner gave him the chance to resume his F1 career courtesy of his sensational return to Haas. Magnussen also commented on Haas' Instagram post, adding, "I know both drivers are highly competitive and eager to compete week after week. Kevin was the obvious choice because the team was looking for a driver who could both offer values and experience to the team." The principal of the team also echoed these thoughts. While Haas have reduced their focus on the 2021 and the 2022 to prepare for the changes to the F1 regulations starting with the 2022 season, the team came under very heavy criticism for its title sponsors Uralkali after Russian President Vladimir Putin invaded Ukraine. It was this decision that led to Uralkali's exit as a title sponsor and ultimately the reason why Magnussen returned to the grid for his 7th season. Despite beginning 19 races in his rookie year with McLaren, Magnussen returned to the team with 55 points and a P2 finish, the best result in his rookie season. Magnussen lost his 2017 drive to Haas but returned to F1 in 2016 to compete for the Renault team and scored 7 points. Since then, Magnussen has entered 79 F1 races with Haas, scoring 96 points. Magnussen said, "In regards to my commitments for 2022, I was contemplating a different direction, but the chance to return to Formula One with a team I know very well was too appealing. Peugeot and Chip Ganassi Racing owe me a big thanks for letting me go so quickly. They are both fantastic organisations." In addition, Magnussen also addressed that, "I would like to thank Gene Haas and Gunther Steiner to allow me to resume my Formula One career. I know both of them are extremely competitive and a strong desire to return to the sport. Our relationship has been solid and our positive relationship has remained even when I left the company at the end of 2020. I have been briefed extensively on the development of the VF22 package as well as on its potential. It will take a lot of work, but I'm very excited to be a part of it. I'm looking forward to taking the wheel again in Bahrain. Having realised his partnership with Mazepin was no longer viable, Haas turned to Magnussen early on. Kevin was a straightforward decision for us when we sought a driver who could add value to the team and apply his Formula 1 experience, said the team principal Gunther Steiner. We can use Kevin's availability to our advantage for the pre-season testing along with Mick and Pietro Fittipaldi. Our first pre-season test will be conducted on Thursday when Pietro Fittipaldi will run half a day. With Kevin available, we can use his services for pre-season testing. Mick and Kevin will handle the rest ahead of the Bahrain Grand Prix, which is a nice opportunity for him. Kevin has continued to demonstrate his status as a top race car driver with wins and podiums last year. In addition to his useful experience in both the garage and the engineering room, Kevin will provide us with invaluable benchmark as the VF22 develops. We can't wait to have Kevin back with us this week in Bahrain. Your comments are heavily welcome and we would love to know what do you think. Kevin Magnussen, what changes is he going to bring to Haas? So comment now. We hope that this video gave you good insight into how Formula 1 is doing right now. If you enjoyed the video, please like it and subscribe to see what we post next.